Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to replace a steering wheel in a TJ Wrangler. This also goes for like older Jeep Cherokees as well. Pretty much the same exact thing. In my case, this is a 99 and it came with a factory leather wheel that is in really bad shape just from the years and the mileage. I guess it's not in really bad shape, but I don't really care for it. I'm actually going to be replacing it with a vinyl wheel. Just all vinyl, a little more. I normally like a leather wheel, but this is a kind of like Jeep Wrangler that's gonna see a lot of weather, so I go with just a regular vinyl wheel. I found this used on eBay for a decent price. You can see it doesn't have the steering wheel control, so I'll be transferring those over. It's not a real difficult process. We just basically need to pop the airbag off. There's a bolt retaining the wheel on, and then we're going to use a steering wheel puller to pop it loose. Right, so step one is to disconnect the battery. I like to wait about a half hour just to make sure that all the residual power from the SRS system is drained. I'm going to take an 8mm, and there's a bolt on each side behind the wheel here, as you can see. Once you get both bolts out, airbag will pop out. So there are two different wiring connections, well three technically, that we need to connect. So this one's the horn here. Just once you pull that apart carefully, just hold on to both sides of it and pull it apart. It's been on there for a few years, so it may be kind of stubborn. Alright, so to remove the airbag, you're just going to pull up. Now on I think the 03 to 06, there's like a little pinch tab you have to get disengaged, but on the 97 to 02 I believe it is, we're just going to pull, and it may be kind of stuck. You can see it's just pushed in there. And now the airbag is free of the steering wheel. Also, before we can take the wheel off, we need to disconnect this for our steering wheel controls here. So we just have a little tab here. Connectors. Nope. See? Just pry that up and then pull that apart like that. So now all the wires to go to the clock spring are disconnected. Right, so this is a 13/16 bolt here. It's close to a 21, but a 13/16 fits tighter. So we're gonna, the easiest way is to use an impact like this, or you can just use a breaker bar. We're just gonna hit it real quick here. Sometimes you get lucky and the wheel will just pop right off. So this type uses just a simple 2-bar puller like this, or 2-position. You just need to find the right bolts that will thread in. 5/8, and we'll just slowly start turning it. Quickly work the wheel right off. Now we'll just pop right off like that. Just make sure your wires don't get caught. So the next step is, you can see there's a Torx bit on the back here that bolts the steering wheel controls on. It also bolts the cover on. So we're just going to undo those two Torx bits, and then it's real simple. It's just these two little controls here and the wire just take the place of those covers and just lay in there. Right, so just for reference, it's a T20 Torx. Alright, so I'm going to put the new one on. Just kind of feed all the wires through here. Make sure your shaft is still straight up and down. Get your wheel lined up. There is only one way it can go on. These splines in the shaft kind of have like a little break, or they will only line up one way. So I guess it doesn't matter if you make them work. it's a good idea to put a little bit of blue Loctite on this bolt. I'm just going to snug it down and then I will torque it by hand. Alright, so the torque setting specification is 40 foot-pounds, at least for this year. So just verify that. Alright. And the last step, obviously, we're going to reconnect all of our electronics. Alright, once the battery's reconnected, check the horn. Make sure everything works. Take it for a drive, and that should just make sure your cruise control works, but pretty self-explanatory, simple swap. So hopefully the video is helpful. Again, steering wheel can only go on one way because the shaft is keyed, so not a big deal there. I'll have a link in the description to the steering wheel puller that I used. Take you about 5-10 minutes, really, and it's quite an easy job. Alright, hopefully the video helped you out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below, and until next time, we'll see you later.